It's me, the cool loser, guys, and I'm not exactly back, but I'm back to give you guys an update on how I'm doing, and I got huge requests on what I'm running on my phone, how to set up ADW, a lot of icons, and a lot of other apps on there that you guys want to know about. I'm just going to give you a quick run through of my phone, what it looks like. The reason why I'm doing this is just give you an update, and I just got huge requests of like, what am I running on my phone? How did I set that up? How to do it this way? I have free time today on this Sunday. It is pouring outside because I got this best skins ever, and here's an order. And what this is, it's going to be, let me show you exactly what it is. Just open it up. I got it from Droid Rain. He set me up for this, and best skins. And what it is a shield. It's one of those protectors. As you can see here, it comes with actual 2 of them. So here's 2 front ones and 2 back ones. And what this is going to do is an invisible shield that will be put on my phone. And I will make a separate video on it so that they can see that I did a dedicated video on that for them. My power button's up here. What you're looking at here, this is called WidgetLocker. And they changed the name. I think it's called Lock Screen now. So you can look it up that way. And what this does is it gives you a whole bunch of lock screen sliders. Here's to unlock my phone. They're all shortcuts. You can add them to however you want to like them. I have it for a whole bunch of different things to go on. I have an LED light up back here. You'll be able to choose different ways of layouts. You can have the iPhone type. You can have the HTC Sense. You can have the Samsungs, or this slider. So there's different ways of using your lock screen to open up things. Like here's my camera and my video camera, my music, go straight to my calls and text messages. I set it up this way. You can set it up to virtually open any app. And up here I got an empty space here. I could still add more up there if I wanted to. I could fill this whole entire screen if I wanted to fill it up. So there's that. A lot of people want quick applications like this to get to, and if this is what something you're interested in is. And I have promised I was going to do a separate single app review on it, but I get distracted and I get behind on things, and I will try. But WidgetLocker, a lock screen, try it out and you can get to it real quick. So now ADW, people wonder how I got 6 icons down here. It was an ADW Launcher EX. And I like it because there's a lot of transitions you can do, as in you can see the effects that it gives it away. You bring it in, there's a whole bunch of different effects. That's ADW Launcher EX. And a lot of people see icons down here. Well, if I drag up here and I pull up, I get my dock bar right down there. So that's how I set 6 apps down there. But I can also set a whole bunch more. Say I want my catch cleaner. I'm going to drop it down there. So I think I dropped it. And let's do this game here, and I'm going to drop it back down there. I don't know if I've been dropping them or not. Oh yeah, they are, see? And you can see there, I just dropped them down there. I can drop a whole bunch more. Let's do my calendar. As long as you see that little icon, see that little glow, you got it down there. So let's do this one now. Glow, put it down there. So this is how you always see it. And now you can go more. It's virtually, I don't know how many you can put, but you can put a ton more. You don't just have to have 6. You can have 1 if you wanted to. But like you can see a whole bunch more. That's why I love ADW. There is a similar one to this, which is Launcher Pro, but I prefer, I just love it way better than Launcher Pro. If you want to remove it, just remove it and throw it upside and just show you guys. And just remove it, and there's no more scrolling down there. Also, another thing about ADW is it does have the pinch to zoom. I think all the phones have pinch to zoom these days, but they don't have the easy customization of adding and editing everything. Like say, here's I have only 4 screens. That's all I need. It's more than I just need 2 screens basically. But I have it this way because I do a lot of videos and setups to trying out new widgets and stuff to have a whole screen dedicated. So there's a dedicated screen here. And if I want to remove them or rearrange them, all I got to do is hold them and drag them and move them, or add or pinpoint which one I want to be my home screen. If I want to add a new screen, just tap in that little green, and there's a new one right there. If I don't want it anymore, it'll ask me if it's okay because it might have some applications on there and it says it's going to remove it if you remove it. So yeah, you can rearrange everything and set it up that way. It has gestures where you can do anything. If you want to do a slide up on your screen, you get your apps. I set it that way. You can set it up to open maybe your text messages when you slide up. Just remember, you can set it to whatever you want, but it just has up and down gestures. So if you do up, that. And there's a down. Here's my email. This is how I check on my emails. Every email I get comes right to my phone. So any comment, subscribers, anything to do with messages with my YouTube, I get it right through here. And as you can see there, YouTube. And I answer whenever I can, the best I can. And there's a new guy and there's another guy asking something there. So that's that way. So gestures, you have that. So now that we're here, you could also do set up groups. You can. I have a whole bunch, as you can see here. Look at that. Oops. I have a whole bunch of applications. Maybe I don't want to see them all. I just a whole bunch of them. I don't need. I mean, they'll be there, but I don't need to use them all. And my bird's gonna start popping up. He's crawling up my arm, and there he is. Hello. Just say hi to everyone. I'm sure they're wondering how you been. So we don't want to see all of them. We want to go to choose a group. So we want to make a new catalog and just put, I'll just put hi. So now that I'm going to set up a group, I want to choose the applications I want to have for that the home launcher. So say I want to have this, that, and then I'm going to go here. I'm just randomly clicking, and I'm going to press OK. So now I have all these applications that I only get to see that it's categorized now. It's not really categorized, but see now I'll pull it up, and that's the only applications I'll see, so I won't have every other application sitting out there. So that's one great thing about ADW, is that it does that. Also is, here, let me, oops. Is that you can choose your layout. If you want to have it, this is like the Samsung Galaxy where you can slide left, and I like that because it's actually in blocks where I know that, say, but the second one is going to have these apps here, so I can figure it out by this one instead of having it scroll down. Like say, if I want to fix that, let's go to ADW settings, and this is where you go to presets. You can change UI and behavior. Oh yeah, for the transitions, before I forget, let's go to general behavior, and we'll go to animation and effects. Screen transition, you want to choose, and you get chooses from, let's see, you get just a normal scroll, you get random, where it'll just do random stuff, it'll through all of them, and then there's 8 of them to choose from. And I have it on number 5 where you can see that the square. So this is where you would go to get a transition. Desktop scrolling speed, you know, set it up. Wallpaper scrolling, if you want the wallpaper to move as you scroll through the pages. And so here's the animation drawer. You can turn it on and off, like all the animation stuff for it. So this is where you're going to go to the settings, and then gestures. This is where you'll do the swipe down action and swipe up action. There's more settings that you can mess around with, and you can see here what kind of presets there are, and the preset is going to be this right here. This is what it means, preset. But like I said, you slide your finger up. A lot of people don't know about that, and you get your dedicated dock bar down there, and it'll be on every screen, so it won't be like disappearing. So you'll see that way. So ADW, long video on it. Now we're going to move on with Cyanogenmod. Now people ask me, how did I get my colors changed up here to blue? How do you change your notification color? How did I get that? And I have it all set up this way, and it's all possible because I am rooted, and I'm running Cyanogenmod 7, and this is a custom ROM from the developers, XDA developers. So a lot of rooting is different. I can't always help you guys on rooting because it's different for me to keep track of what phone you have, especially when you're like, how do I root my phone? I don't know what phone you have, and every phone is a little bit different. And if you want to look for it, just go into YouTube and type in whatever your phone name is, root my phone. And you should, if it's available and if there's a root for your phone, you'll be able to do it that way. But it's always like, you know, do at your own risk, because you can break your phone or move some things that you don't want to do. But Cyanogenmod, you can do different themed colors, and it does come with dedicated toggles up here that you can rearrange and add or set up to your own likings. So that's Cyanogenmod for you as well. And it's all pretty much dark themed. And you can see here, everything I click is all dark for Cyanogenmod. I love Cyanogenmod. It's my only ROM that I use because it's the most popular one and the most dedicated on worked on and the less bugs and everything. But there's tons. I've tried other ones and they're great. But, you know, I just stick to this one because it's the one I know of and I'm familiar with. But there's a lot of out there for many of our phones out there that work really good. A lot of people got to remember that if you hold down your buttons, you'll get other options to do things. If you hold your home button, you get your most recent apps. If you hold your menu, you get your keyboards, and nothing happens for pressing back. At least for mine. Maybe you guys have had it there. So that is a little setup of what I have going on. The thing I didn't get to is my background is called WP Clock, and it is a live wallpaper. So your phone must be able to support live wallpapers. And you're looking at here my calendar, and it is called Colorize Widget. And it gives you a whole bunch of options to choose from. Your text messages, to view your Twitter, your Facebook, or your calendar, or your call log, stuff like that. And it's in RSS feeds, I think it has it on there. And it's scrollable, so you can keep going down and down and looking at your calendar. And I like it because it's see-through and you can change the colors on it. And it's only available for ADW Launcher and another one, but Launcher Pro does not work for it. And then a lot of people always ask me, what's this yellow icon? I guess it's my fault for not putting in the description what it is, but I get asked all the time. I think I have like 1,000 times. I'm being dramatic, but pretty close. And it is called Ultimate Favs Pro, and this is what I have to use all my widgets, and this is what I use to show all my applications the best apps of the weeks. So that is pretty much the setup that I got real quick for you guys that are popular questions that come to me. And check out all the videos. Go all the way down. I mean, I think I have 34 videos right now of the best apps and games of the weeks. And if you go all the way down to one, you'll see a lot of applications. A lot of people, I noticed that my later videos for back then aren't completely popular, but there's really good apps still back then. So if you want to go all the way back down, definitely check it out. Another thing that I like to mention and to have that's really important to me is that I have a bar down here. Not right now. I have to turn it on. And it's called Swipe Pad. I like it because I've told so many people about it and they love it. And you can set it to open up any application that you set it up to with just a slide. So I can be in any application. Let's go to my market and I say I was doing something, or in a game, or watching a video, or anything, and I can just slide my finger and go, oh, I gotta go to my maps. I gotta navigate somewhere real quick. So it'll come to here, or let's go to my text messages, and it'll go to them. And it'll still go in order. I like it because you can just go through anything, anytime, whenever you want to go through it. So that's that. So there is my Nexus 1 HTC Google phone. And I am going to be getting a new phone probably within the next up to 3 months. Possibly. I will be selling this phone. Love this phone. I'm probably going to be very sad and not used to another phone, but the other phones are up to par for how I want it, and this does everything I want. But for me being a gadget freak, I just need everything to be super duper new, and I'm just that kind of person who, even though I don't need the new stuff, I'll get it. That's the kind of person I am. But I'll be putting one of the best skins ever. Remember, I'll be making a separate video. I don't know when, maybe today after this one, and put it on my phone and see how it looks. And thank you guys, and remember, I'm still working on making my videos a lot better. I will be trying to put maybe some better backgrounds on going on so it looks not just like this all the time. But every Mondays and Thursdays I'll be dedicating videos of the best apps and games of the week. Thank you for joining. Always rate, comment, and subscribe to my videos and spread the word. And don't forget to check out Droid Rain. I also log in the best apps and games on there, and they have really good latest tech and all the Android news that you want on there. And I'll be back soon, and hang on tight because I'm going to make everything a lot better, and I'm glad I can be in 720p now. My videos are easy to edit and upload, and I'm very happy about that. Things are going great. Thank you guys. Enjoy your day and see you soon.